Hello, Dawn here again. Today I want to talk a little bit about anxiety or dealing with a child who is struggling with feeling anxious. Okay. And I feel to say the first thing to always remember is to stay calm. Don't allow you to become a part of that anxiety. Okay. And a simple technique is, first of all, you could start with your breathing. Acknowledge the child that they're anxious. So listening to what they're saying, and start slowly, gently breathing, slowly yourself. Slow down your breath. Don't ever tell a child that, oh, that's fine, you'll get over it. Just acknowledge how they're feeling, because otherwise it heightens their anxiety. Acknowledge what they're feeling, what they're experiencing. Sync your breath with theirs, and slowly slow down your breath. If you can get their eye contact, or maybe hold hands with them, as you're working through this, it will make a difference. When you have that child's attention and you sync your breathing with the child, basically you both become calmer and you start producing the healing chemicals in the brain. If you raise your voice or you undermine what the child is going through, basically it can increase anxiety. Okay, so you're working together on this. You become calmer and that helps the child to become calmer. So just take some deep breaths in, gently, slowly, breathing right down into the tummy and letting go. I am safe to breathe in and letting go. I'm safe to breathe in and letting go. And as you repeat those words, I'm feeling safe. Slow down the breath and let it go. That starts to bring the calm back. I'm sure you've heard of the method of putting your hands over your nose because it changes the oxygen. Well, this method is slightly different. I've got to take my glasses off. And this one is about acknowledging the stress that you're going through. And a part of the brain is producing the chemicals which increase the stress and the stress hormones. Okay, this one is about acknowledging here on your forehead. Yeah, and we've got a stress trigger points, and this between here and your hairline. All right. So what you can do is take your hands and just put your hands over that stress point, and just gently breathing for about 20, 30 seconds maybe. Just breathing in and letting go. Gently breathing in, reassuring that child you are safe and letting go. Just covering that point of stress. You're holding on to that point and letting go. And you continue doing that for about 20 seconds until you start to feel some calm coming back. Then just check in with the child, see how they're doing, and then if you need to, do it again. Okay? Now another gentle method that you can use is, if it's in the moment, obviously. If it's an ongoing project, then we need to look at something a little bit bigger and look at the picture of, we can look at how is that child feeling. So the remedies will help you to reveal how they're feeling, and then the remedies will bring back the balance to help them deal with the situation that they're feeling. But if you don't have the remedies to hand at the moment and you haven't got any rescue remedy, which is a small bottle of remedies that is available at chemists, high streets, you can even buy it online, or if you need some, I can send some to you. What you can do is ask the child how they're feeling. So instead of going, oh, it's fine, oh, come on, you can do this, ask them how they feel, ask them to talk about how they're feeling. And as they're expressing how they feel, and gently tapping on the collarbone, because the meridians in the body are close to the surface there. So you're tapping with them and they're tapping and go, I feel this and I feel that, and this is bothering me, and whatever they're feeling, it helps to start to de-stress the situation and the anxiety they're feeling. And if you want more information about tapping and different points that you can tap on and to reduce your stress, get in touch with Emma Russell, who's on the Okia team. Because, you know, we're working together. So sometimes we need to approach things from both angles. But maybe, you know, at the moment, if you can't get in touch with Emma, just for yourself, just tapping gently on the hands. Do it with your child so that they know what to do. They follow. They tend to mirror what you're doing. So just tapping gently on the hands or on the chest, beneath the collarbone. Do both sides. And get in touch with Emma as soon as you can, and she can help give you some more guidelines on how you can actually calm anxiety within the mind. Now, another gentle way that you can process something is to ask the child, when they're not feeling anxious, about how they feel about the situation that's caused them distress. And obviously this is something to preempt and work ahead. And make a note of what the child says. Ask them, how does this make you feel? How long has this been going on? Ask them appropriate questions. Not why, but how does this make you feel? What's going on here? Help me to understand. Because when you start asking the questions, the child feels validated and it starts producing the healing chemicals in the brain. Let them know that you're going to seek some help and advice. But stay calm with that. Don't overreact. Don't belittle what their thoughts are or dismiss what their thoughts are. Just, okay, I hear you. How can we deal with this? Shall we do the tapping? Give them choices. Shall we cover those stress points? Shall we go and get some rescue remedy? So you're handing them back some personal power in their own gentle way. They may not be in the right place to make the right choices, so you will make that choice. But by enabling them to think of solutions, you're helping to calm some of the anxiety. And make a note of what they've said and get in touch with me. We can work it through together. I can look at how your child is feeling by using my pendulum. I'll just get one for you and then we'll have a look at it together. So if you're suffering with anxiety, often there's a fear involved. But maybe it's because that child doesn't know how to express themselves. And we need to take that into account. Maybe they're feeling overwhelmed. So thinking about your child right now, I would tune into that child and then ask which of these remedies would help them today. And I can make you a little bottle, which I can send to you in the post, and it's normally with you within 4 days or 7 at the most, normally within 4 days. And then we'll talk through how the remedies will help. But calmness, maybe stepping outside the door, feeling grounded. Imagine you're like a beautiful big tree and roots gone down to the ground. So getting the child into their creative brain, the right side of the brain, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, is a really good way forward. So the creative brain is the place where we see solutions. The left brain is the place where we hold all the problems. That's a simple way of looking at it. Okay. So by using a visualization technique, like imagine you're a tree, or stepping outside where you can see beautiful fresh air and feel the ground beneath your feet, helps the child get back in touch with their senses and helps them to override some of those anxious thoughts. And one gentle exercise that I want to leave you with, and all of these techniques are in my book, Free to Be Me. Apart from tapping, I didn't mention that, the EFT. I shall put that in the next one. As I've got a book which is up there, and it's called Free to Be Me. And this talks through a lot of different techniques to help with anxiety, to help with stress, to lack of confidence, feeling overwhelmed. And also it looks at the underlying cause of why we feel like we do inside our body, why our mind is reacting the way it is. So Free to Be Me is available through my website or on Amazon. If you need to, I can send you a link for that. Okay, but for the moment, let's do this last little exercise before I leave you to carry on and try what makes you feel better and what helps your child to feel better. Okay, and that's a figure 8. Draw a figure 8. So imagine on your forehead you've got a figure 8, and encouraging your child to do the same. Okay, and this helps to calm your brain. And whatever else has gone on in your mind, just keep focusing on this figure 8 and your breath. So breathing in and encouraging your child to do the same. And this is a nice little exercise to do just before a child goes to bed at night. Or maybe they're worrying about school, which is coming up today. Just gently tracing that figure 8 on their forehead and encouraging them to do that themselves, and imagine that figure 8 in their mind. And as your mind goes to that side, let their eyes go to that side. And as we go to that side, encourage them to move their eyes to that side. So eyes to the left, eyes to the right, eyes to the left, eyes to the right. This can be done with eyes open or shut. It tends to be more effective if the eyes are shut. So seeing that figure 8, moving left to the right, left to the right. And encouraging the child to keep doing that and breathing very slowly and gently until calm comes back. It helps to see solutions and overrides negative thinking patterns. It can help with trauma, with stress. Just like the tapping, I can do this, I can tap it, I can tap this out of my system. The figure 8 does the same. Anything that crosses the brain from left to right will help to bring calm back to a stressful situation. So left to right. Maybe encourage the child to do figure 8s and drawing. Just take a little time out to draw some figure 8s. Encourage to do it if they feel anxious, if they're struggling with a piece of work. Crossing from the left to the right brain helps to reduce stress, anxiety, and brings calm back to the child, and it will bring it back to you as well. So just some simple exercises. As I said, my book has got lots and lots more of them. Or if you want to contact me, the number's 07936 546 791. All right. We can work through this, I know, because that was how my journey started, with anxiety and panic attacks. And that's why I turned to the flower remedies to help myself. I started doing self-healing and learning a lot about how we can calm the mind. And I know if you need help and support, there are ways that we can help you too. Take care. Bye.